The city of Nashville, Tennessee is an iconic location that is forever synonymous with the sounds of country music. It's also the original home of the Country Music Association Awards, more commonly referred to as the CMAs. The award ceremonies celebrate the greatest performances, groups, and songs of the year, but it also celebrates those behind the scenes, like producers and mixers. This year, the popular artist Jelly Roll has been nominated for several awards, one which is Album of the Year for Whitsitt Chapel. The album was produced by our next guest. We would like to welcome via Zoom, this is Andrew Baylis. He is a songwriter, producer, and engineer. Welcome. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
We're happy to have you. So for people who may have heard your name, of course, we know that your dad has also performed on the program. Was he a big inspiration for you to starting a career in music?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up playing music with him and in his country band, and we just play a lot of covers and stuff like that. And I think he liked me in the band because I was cheap. So.
And how did you get involved with the production side of things?
I mean, I started some rock bands and stuff, right, like during high school and after high school, and I kind of always was interested in it, and I got to, because of being in the bands and stuff, I got to work with a lot of big rock producers, and kind of, it was almost like a free way to get educated on producing and engineering and stuff. So I kind of soaked in all the information and just, was kind of doing it on the side as a hobby. And then as years went on, it just kind of, the hobby kind of turned into like being a little bit more successful than, trying to be a rock star per se. So I just kind of switched gears, and then I ended up in Nashville, and now I'm here.
Okay, very cool, very cool. And of course, all your hard work has really paid off. You're nominated for a CMA award. How does that feel?
I mean, it feels awesome. There's a lot of other producers on the album too, and I mean, some of them are some of the people I look up to. So it was awesome to be on the same album as all these other producers and amazing songwriters, and it's just cool that it happened with Jelly Roll, because that's kind of how I ended up in Nashville. Is I met him, and he kind of took me under his wing and helped me move there, and that's when things really got started for me as a producer. That it went from being like part-time to full-time.
What's that like working with him? What's maybe the biggest thing that he's taught you in the world of music?
I mean, really, he's taught me that nothing's impossible, because conversations we had, like when I first met him, he was always thinking big, like, one day I'm going to sell out Bridgestone Arena. And I was like, man, I don't know about that. That's, that holds like 16,000 people. And then 2 years later, he did it. And I was like, okay, so anything this guy says is probably going to come true. I think that making music that helps people just becomes a lot bigger in the grand scheme of things. And I mean, I think he taught me a lot about making music for other people instead of just like, what's cool or what's going to make money. And sometimes it just so happens that that's what people, really want to connect with and stuff. And I've learned a lot from him. So
that's amazing. Do you enjoy performing, or do you enjoy producing more? Which one do you like better?
Producing, for sure. I just always feel more comfortable behind the scenes, working with different artists all the time, and getting to be a small piece of them for a little while, and then, just kind of being comfortable. Also, I like to sleep in my own bed every night, so with that too.
Yeah, don't we all, right? And remind us one more time, when are the CMA Awards, and what else is next for you?
The CMA Awards are, I think, November 20th. You might want to check that, but yeah. And so I'll be there, and maybe, I don't know if I'm lucky, I'll get to be on the camera a little bit. We'll see. But I have a bunch of awesome artists I work with that I'm doing albums for and writing with, and a lot of them come out the top of next year. So I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of new music drop that with my name on it. And I think, even some of these guys that aren't quite as popular as Jelly Roll, they're kind of getting to the point where people are really starting to notice them, and it's cool to like help build smaller artists too like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're really, really excited to see those songs just climbing up the Spotify charts, Andrew. So thank you so much, and good luck, and thanks again for chatting with us today.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.